The Great Bend fire chief told us around 3 or 4 o'clock this morning, people of Great Bend heard a loud boom. Now that happened right here at 705 10th Street. We still don't know exactly what caused the explosion, but as you can see right here, we have damage all up inside of the building, stuck right here on top of the building, and also too inside of this tree right here. The volunteers at the Lord's Diner have a very interesting way to keep count of the millions of people they serve, not only in their facilities, but in food trucks like these. Mike, Rachel, it's already feeling pretty warm out here, and with the warm weather already creeping in, I spoke with D&M Mechanicals, a heating and cooling company in Derby, Kansas, about what homeowners should do with the warm weather creeping in. Rachel, with almost 500,000 people expected to be in attendance in just 2 days, the Kansas City Chiefs Parade will kick off right at noon for fans and family to celebrate the big win. So here's some things you need to know before heading out to the Chiefs Parade. And we are following breaking news here in the 12 News Live Desk. An Indiana toll road is shut down after an USPS semi-truck went over a bridge this morning. Let me give you all a closer look here. As you can see, the truck is seen dangling right there in the middle of the bridge. With this movement being a community effort, several local organizations have collaborated with humankind to help flush away poverty come to life. All right, check this out. Pepsi is making changes to their zero sugar recipe. The company says the new recipe uses a sweetener system that gives a more refreshing and bolder taste. Now, I'm not too big of a soda drinker, but Britton, I heard that you're a big Pepsi fan, so have you tried this yet?
Yeah, word on the block is right.
Jaiya wants to talk about the fall because these two were on the ground, if you could tell.
Yes, when I was going down, I was like, Britton, you got to go down with me. The Kansas Humane Society came up with this really clever idea. Go, Hendrix, fetch! In the midst of them being at max capacity, Argentina's Empanadas is a new small business in town. Now, after other businesses were broken into, you can see a few of those break-ins right here. This story owner is taking action to keep her property safe. Students at Michigan State University are still processing the events that unfolded on Monday after a gunman opened fire in 2 buildings, killing 3 students and critically injuring 5 others.
Man, it's hard. It's hard.
For almost 5 hours, students, faculty, and staff sheltered in the campus buildings as police officers searched for the gunman. Wichita native Sierra Bauman was one of those students.
I saw a bunch of police around the buildings and could see lots of flashing lights and helicopters swooping down. And
Sierra says she was alone when she took cover in her apartment building, far away from any windows to be safe.
Turned off all the lights, brought like my blanket out to the hallway because I was like, maybe I'm gonna have to sleep out there, and just listen to the scanners.
Even though the mass shooting is weighing heavily on so many, Sierra says she feels desensitized by everything because it's becoming so common.
I wasn't super surprised by it, which is super sad. As things get harder and worse in this world, like I recognize that and I'm kind of expecting it at, sometimes, but I also have hope that things will get better one day.
Since the incident, MSU has came up with different ways to allow students to grieve.
School has also been offering counseling sessions for people, so we got 2 days off of completely so it's giving us plenty of space to grieve and rest and process things.
Sierra says even in the darkness, her faith helps her find the light in any situation.
I'm gonna do the best I can to take care, but ultimately my life is in God's hands, and so I have to trust that he'll protect me. I think we need both the prayers and the change.
If nothing changes, it will continue.
Yeah, I don't know what that looks like, but I'm just hoping that, somehow we rectify the situation.
Jaiya Brown, 12 News.
We make a lot of sacrifices to be here, and it's really the best staff in the world.
The staff at the Lord's Diner are prepping for their big day. Not only for the community, but for the volunteers too.
Today we are serving our 7 millionth guest here at the Lord's Diner. We could not be more excited.
Longtime staffers reminisce the importance of today.
First year I started, well, it's the second year, we hit our first 1 million. So at least I'm here for the first and now the 7th. It shows that the need is there, and what we do evidently is it's a good thing.
The volunteers at the Lord's Diner have a very interesting way to keep count of the millions of people they serve, not only in their facilities, but in food trucks like these.
We have 3 food trucks that serve at different locations in the community. We serve quite a few from the food trucks, and so that's kind of what has helped us get to 7 million.
We have a divvy sheet that folks come in and sign. They don't sign their name or anything like that. We pretty much take a tally of how many people come in, and we put it in our program, and then it just constantly counts it up.
With the community served, a bond is born.
The guests that we serve here are our family, and that's kind of our big thing, is to share life with them. Between us and our guests and even our volunteers.
Jaiya Brown, 12 News.